All right, so there's number 3 today. So it's never easy working on a Jeep. It's a lot of work. So I'm just showing you one of the scanners that I finally had to scan to get the codes. So remember, we're working on 3 different things right now. Let's get rid of that tab there. So we had to go to a very cheap actually scanner. I don't even know where I got this one from. This is in Nova 5160. So it's a 2000 Jeep Wrangler with straight 6 automatic. So you pop all the information in there and then you get the codes. I don't have my damn glasses on. Where the hell are my glasses? This is making life really hard. I got, wait, this is not funny, but hold on one second. So I got a pair of glasses, but I broke the side. So I'm sorry, everybody, if I gotta look like a retard. I just can't. I'm sorry. Probably not politically correct to call yourself a retard. So when I grew up, we called them retards. We didn't mean anything worse. That's what it is. Now they're mentally challenged. I'm mentally challenged. You call me a retard all the time. My wife will tell you. So we're gonna look through the mentally challenged glasses. If that's politically correct, and if it isn't, I don't care. Change the channel. People. Man, I met this one guy. I remember, I'm going to put it off a little bit. Guy was on my paper route in 19, gosh, it was in the 70s, I guess, 80s. Man, I'm showing my age. The kid answered the phone. He was so happy. The paper boy collecting the money, whatever. It was like $1.25 for the Star Ledger or whatever it was back then. Man, he was definitely, he had Down syndrome maybe, and the nicest person ever. Man, he had a handshake. Man, I'd hire him, man. I'd be like, take that and move that over there. He'd be like, okay, Lenny. He was huge. He was a little kid too, and so was I. That's besides the point. Let's get the mentally challenged glasses going. So we got that a newer scanner, and we have a couple codes. You got 5 codes. So all you do is connect it to OBD2. This is OBD2. It's much easier to use. You just scan done. Now, show you on the side here. The Snap-on one let me down twice. Now, I hooked it all up, but the thing is, I don't have the bricks to do the newer ones, so I gotta find another brick. That's okay. We'll figure that out. I keep getting stuff like crazy going through. So we're using we're using a scanner. This will, check engine light, it's so easy to find stuff like this. So you got 5 different codes. We don't need the glasses on because I know what they read. So you got a PO, which is powertrain, 301. That's a misfire, cylinder 1 misfire. So it needs a tune-up. All right, watch the rest of the codes. O2 sensor, 1 heater performance. You know why? Because it's cut. It's not hard to figure out why the O2 sensor is showing some codes. So we found the oxygen sensor. Here it is. The plug is perfect. I cleaned that all up. We're going to put some dielectrical grease in here. Do it a couple times. You'll get much better connection. This is very important. Do not drop this. You drop this, it's done. It's very touchy. It also comes with a little, it looks like graphite on there. So if you see the graphite on there, it's so when you put it back in, you can remove it one day. So we're gonna put this in, and that probably won't come out either. So I'm looking for my heat induction gun to work the O2 sensor. That's another thing. So there's your second code. The codes are all the same on this. That's a stored code. That was number 2. O2 sensor. Half circuit high. Well, it's not connected. That's easy. LDP pressure switch. I don't know what the hell that is. Let's write that one down. That is a 1494. Let's write that code down. Sorry everybody, I'm a little tight here, and that's why we're going big with the new garage. So that code is something I don't know what it means. So we're gonna write that code down. Codes. 5 codes misfire one. Probably needs a tune-up, plugs and wires, whatever done. Maybe a coil. And that's what probably popped the muffler the whole 9 yards. And then you got this code is a P1494 LDP pressure switch. I don't know what that is, but we'll figure it out. And then the last code, another O2 sensor, same thing. So I'm not going to clear them because you didn't fix the problem yet. So we're going to put the O2 sensor, clear them all, probably, pull the plugs and wires. You got a rail to move. So I'll show you that in the front. Put some light on the subject and show you what we're going to do in the front here. Let's put some light up here. Let's go. Okay. Now I don't know if you have my mic on. The mic working? Or sometimes you let it go too long, it shuts off. Ah, darn it. Well, I'm going to speak a little louder because my mic shut off and the transmitter shut off because I left it too long. So, don't you like just amateur videos? They're all messed up. And that's what I like about it. It's like real world. It's like, you're not... Sorry about that, everybody. So my transmitter shut off. We're going to turn it on. I don't think it'll work. And then so you have to sync them. So let's sync them. You turn that on, it'll start blinking, you're good. And then this one is your mic. That's also going to start blinking. And then you got a Wi-Fi signal there. And hello. I think I can't see as I get my mentally challenged glasses. Yeah, it's synced. So I put this on. Let's just put this here. I had to walk away and I had some coffee with my wife this morning. Let's put this back up so we can get it going. I don't know if it'll communicate, if the sound will change. I don't know. You'll figure it out. So I electrical tape that and I have it looking at me so I know I'm going. Now you're crooked. Boy, this is one messed up video. That's okay. It's Monday. Let's get back to things. So let's turn some light on and I'll show you what we're going to do. So there's your light. And here, what we're going to do for the tune-up part, probably. So down in the front, it looks like you got 2 bolts that hold down the coil assembly. And these are the other parts we're going to put on soon. So we're going to take out number 1 plug right out front. And we're going to take out this rail. So there's 2 bolts, the rail comes off. It looks like 3 different individual coils. They're probably not. There's probably a coil on each one. Then we're going to figure that out. So as we look at that, we'll take a plug apart. And then once we see what a plug looks like, we're going to know. So I'm guaranteeing it needs like plugs, maybe wires. It's a tune-up. There's nothing to these things. There's a fuel injected straight 6 4.0. They're unstoppable. So we're going to get this sucker to run good. Put the O2 code in before we put the new muffler in, and then take the muffler out. And I want to get that muffler out of there and these other pads. So I'm going to leave it at that. That's what we're doing. That's where we're at. So I got to find my heat induction gun. So what's happening is, I showed you the fenders before. I don't know where my heat induction gun is. So on the bolts on the bottom here, if you're looking down at the fender here, we're trying to get these covers on. So to put the covers on, you have to disconnect this. I mean, you could, a better kind of piece like this would be if this didn't have to be removed. But it's so thin, I want to put it underneath and then bolt it down. The thing is, these are not coming off. The bolt is spinning on the bottom, and on the top where this rubber mount is, it's just spinning in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a heat induction gun. I'm going to heat up the nut since the rust buster let me down again. I mean, when they're this old, it will let you down. I can't figure out where I put my heat induction gun, but we'll find it. It's somewhere here. So when you heat up the nut from the bottom, just the nut, not the stud, it has a coil on it. I'll show you. It's a coil. It goes over the nut. You hit the gun. It's 110. It'll heat up the nut red hot and just zip it off. It should zip this off without messing the whole fender up, sort of. And right on the other side of this piece that holds the hood down, you got another rubber grommet. Ah. So this is what it looks like here. It's a little rubber grommet. So when the hood, it comes down in here, you pop it off with a little screwdriver. Try not to mess up the paint that much. I mean, it's not gonna matter because we're gonna put the covers on and be done. But you need to get this out too. And then this, after you're all done, you're gonna drill up this way with this on. And this should hold down the front, and then we'll probably put some silicone in here. So we'll get this all done, and then you put this pad back on, because when the hood comes down, you want it to touch on something so the hood doesn't rattle. And then this will hold the hood down. This is your hood down. It might be a little, it may be a little looser, a little tighter. We'll figure that out. But you got to remove this, then you got to remove this. So we're going to work on that. Let me get my heat induction gun, and I'll show you how you heat up the nut and zip it off real quick. You can use a torch, but the heat induction gun works really well, and it's safer, faster, no fires. It's all good, right? So let me finish on that. Keep on watching. Those are the things we're going to be working on. See you in a little bit.